Hey guys, we are at the oldest house here on Key West, built right around 1829. Now, you may ask, how is that possible? Where did people live in the 15, 16, and 1700s? They lived in houses, but none of them survived the major hurricanes. So the right phrase is the oldest surviving house in Key West. Let's get to the story of the haunted house that I wanted to tell you about. The family that lived in this house was the Watlington family. Captain Watlington, his wife Emma, and 9 daughters. If you have 9 kids, you have a lot to take care of. So he's guiding ships through the reefs. He's a captain for the Confederate Navy and a member of the U.S. House of Representatives. If you work so much, the wife has to take care of all the 9 kids by herself. 3 of these kids ended up with yellow fever. Back then, nothing was known about it. Most people who got yellow fever would just die. If you got it, you will have constant headaches, back pain, and would be throwing up all the time. Imagine being a little girl and getting yellow fever. You would freak out because of these symptoms. So Emma would be sitting upstairs in her rocking chair with the kids in her lap and just rock them back and forth. She hoped this would soothe their minds. Sometimes the kids would play with marbles upstairs. In spite of trying their best to save the kids, all 3 of them passed away. When this became a museum, the original caretaker lived on site. He would sleep in the downstairs bedroom. Each night, he would hear something like this: thump thump, thump thump, exactly how a rocking chair would make if somebody were using it above you. Sometimes he would hear marbles coming down the stairway. For the first few nights, he would freak out because he thought there was somebody sniffing around. So he turns on the lights, goes up, and finds nothing. After so many sleepless nights, he decides he doesn't need to live on site. Now you can see this big garden in the back. It has an interesting story on its own. Because of the heat, they always had the kitchen outside the houses back then. At nights, you might see a girl in a white wedding dress speaking Cuban Spanish. It's not a real person, of course, but who is it? It is rumored that the body of Elena Hoyos, who was decomposing for 8 years, was kept hidden here for a few weeks when Count von Kassel was on trial. If you don't know what happened to Elena Hoyos, click on the link to see what happened to her. I'm Praveen Mohan. Thank you for watching and talk to you soon.